Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to this short video, which is something I wanted to do about our sort of principle of life, which me and my wife, we love to live by, which is called dynamic flexibility. And what that basically is that you need to do stuff that you actually love. So whether that's work or whatever, focus on what you actually love to do, and basically combine those aspects of life and work fully into one life, if you may. A lot of people usually talk about work-life balance. For us, we've never really believed in this one. Why is that? It's because work is such an integral part of your life. So why would you actually then separate work from your life? I mean, does that mean working is not life, or working is not living? What is work then, eventually? A lot of people actually live for the weekends. This is something I picked up from Gary Vee in his latest Instagram and YouTube posts, which was absolutely fantastic. It just clicked on me immediately as he said the words, why would you actually live for the weekend? So what do you do during the weeks then? Suffer? Play dead? What is it? And then enjoy the weekend doing all sorts of quote-unquote fun stuff, if you may. So why would Monday morning feel any different to Friday afternoon? It's just so confining thought to me that I just, it just doesn't feel right, does it? So what this means is that do something in your life which takes you forwards every single day, which you enjoy doing, which basically sparks your butt every morning you get up, and you cannot wait to get doing that, whatever it is that takes you forward in life. Be that your business project, be that your career in, during your employment for a business or for a multinational, whatever that is, because, we only live once here, so we do need to make the most of our time. Not thinking about, whenever we are 90 years old or something like that, oh my goodness, it would have been nice to actually achieve this and that and do X, Y, and Z and start my own business, be successful in my career, go down your checklist and do those things that you've always wanted to do. It is this time, this Saturday, for example, which is perfect time for us to actually go forwards in our lives and do something about it. What that means is, for us right now, me and my wife Anna here, we are working hard here in Collision 8 shared office space in the middle of Singapore. Take a look at these views, for example. Absolutely stunning. So what we are doing is we are working, we are hustling, and we are taking ourselves forward in our respective careers by pouring our hearts into the work and basically enjoying every second of it. Now, what this is obviously, I strongly believe that happiness comes through development and ongoing development in your life, whether that's personal development in all aspects of what and who you actually are. So let's just pour ourselves into things that feel good, set the goals high, and take the plunge. You can't always wait for the perfect time. You just sometimes need to take the leap forwards and just do it. That's it. Doing things which feels good, part 2. So this perfect Saturday continues after a good 5 hours worth of work at a great what's it called? Co-location? Co-working space? Co-working space. Just trying to find the words there. Co-working space Collision 8 here at the heart of Singapore. So now we're heading off to the gym, obviously, to get some more of that good feeling. So there you go. Do things which feels good. Afterwards, going to grab some dinner as well. Enjoying this Saturday as much as we can.
Open eye, Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies.
So guys, welcome back to this rant about dynamic flexibility and using your time effectively. Yesterday we had a great day with Anna. We went out, worked for 5 hours, worked out afterwards, and headed out for a nice dinner and you know, had great discussions about leadership, for example. So all of this has made me really think over the past couple of weeks that even though I'm a big proponent of using your time effectively, do I myself actually use time effectively enough for me to actually make progress towards my goals, whatever that might be? And the answer really is only within the past couple of weeks I've really felt that this is actually the case, whereby I really focus on driving down my sort of downtime with regards to, you know, scrolling social media, for example, or reading stuff on some sort of gossip newspapers or whatnot, and really changing that towards something that's sustainable and really pushes me towards my goals all the time. Now, obviously, many of us do still, you know, work from 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 or something like that, and so you really need to bring the bread to the table by working, for example, for an employer like myself. So in order for us to actually then make progress towards our goals, if they are outside of, you know, the employment scheme per se, we do need to devote time, you know, during the evenings, during the weekends, specifically towards achieving those goals, doing stuff that actually matters from that perspective, not, you know, hanging out and watching Netflix, for example, for 3 hours a night, if it does not take you towards your goals. How about educating yourself on the topic that you are passionate about and you want to become good at? How about grinding down, doing your business plan, for example, over the weekends, or from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. in the morning, when you actually have that time. Obviously, most of us have families as well, and kids and everything, so you just need to find the time, and basically where the time comes from is from your downtime, if you may. So would that be, you know, surfing around the web, on websites or social media sites which do not really add value to yourself, or watching videos or something, or television for hours and hours per night. That is the time when you can actually make stuff happen for yourself, which will provide you with, you know, happiness and sense of progress in your life as well. So this is specifically something I've focused on myself over the past few months now, and I've really seen some progress specifically over the past couple of weeks on this front, when I've really focused on doing stuff over the evenings and downtime, which will take me towards my ultimate goals in life. Learning new stuff, learning about businesses, learning about my profession more, learning more to become a better finance director, for example, learning to be a better accountant, learning to be a better friend, a better coach for people, learning to be more inspirational, energetic, knowledgeable about world economy, all that sort of stuff, which drives me forward a lot, and which sparks the fire up my behind every morning. So those are the things that I've done significantly. A couple of apps which have helped me a lot. I'm sure you guys have heard about the process called Pomodoro, I think it's called. It's the tomato clock, which you can actually wind up whilst you're cooking something, and then after a specific amount of minutes it will ring to say that your food is cooked. So you can use the similar approach to your work as well, basically by stating that, okay, well, I'm gonna work for the next 45 minutes or hour and a half, whatever it is, and then take a 15-minute break, and then again continue from that. I've downloaded this app called Flat Tomato, and that's helped me a lot. There are tons of similar apps all over the App Store and in the internet realm. So I'm sure you'll find yourself one which is suitable for you, and that can really help you to drive your focus towards the sort of task that you are actually engaged in, that you need to get done within a specific amount of time. That's specifically what I've learned over the past couple of weeks. That's been really useful for me, indeed. And try to find your own way of working. I was just reading my wife's brilliant blog about multitasking, so do make sure you go to annaratala.blogspot.com to see what she thinks about this multitasking, which is obviously something that many of us have to do nowadays. You know, you have all sorts of social media and emails and everything, your colleagues coming over to you and asking for advice on something, even though you have to finish a specific task. You need to reply to an email, you need to reply to a chat message or WhatsApp message. It's all over the place. So for some people, this is obviously the default nowadays, that you have to basically be able to multitask. For some of us, it's not the perfect way of working. Now I do recognize the fact that, for example, for my wife, this is the way forwards, because she can be so effective in terms of multitasking and get shit done, basically much more effectively than simply focusing on one task at a time. For me, I think it's a bit more towards focusing on that specific task on hand, because then I can really feel that I am more effective. So find that medium for yourself, whichever you feel is the more effective way to work, whether it is multitasking or focusing on one specific task at a time. So these are just a couple of thoughts that I had this morning. So we will now put our heads down and start grinding again. It is Sunday. It's a perfect day for us to do some work and push us towards our goals. Obviously, August time, it is budget period in multinationals and many smaller businesses as well. So for me, this day will be all about budgeting and perhaps some other idea generation as well. Later on in the evening, we're just gonna chill out. But first, let's get to work.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me strange.